the USA is going to be playing the UK in the World Cup on the 4th of July, the day where the US citizens celebrate their independence from us, and you think we're going to lose that game? Have you seen how us British people react to football?
It's coming home, it's coming, football's coming home.
You think England are going to lose when we've got supporters like that? Half of the American citizens didn't even know there was a Team USA in the World Cup up until about last week. And you think that we're going to lose the game?
It's coming home, it's coming.
I have never seen dedication like I have for the England supporters of the England team. I've never seen an American even celebrating the fact that they've got a soccer team. Yes, we even have lettuces in the shape and packaging of a football. I do not see the commitment of that from America.
Number one, if a waitress at, say, a Waffle House or a Chili's calls you darling, honey, sweetie, or baby, she's not objectifying or belittling you. This is a sign of endearment. Number two, let's say you're at a match and a goal is scored and a young man looks at you and says, "Let's go!" He is not asking you to leave with him. This is just his way of expressing excitement. It's appropriate to just give a "let's go" back. And the same thing applies if he calls you big dog. He's not saying you're an animal. This is actually a sign of respect. Number three, you're gonna hear a lot of USA chants just spontaneously break out. This is not because of the World Cup, okay? Americans do this everywhere. Concerts, restaurants, church, weddings, funerals. It's just kind of an auto default setting, so just something to know. Four, gas stations are 10% gas, 90% cultural institutions, okay? This is where many of us go to receive our daily nutrients. They should be regarded with reverence and civility. Also, do not take the drugs they sell at the front counter. They will kill you, and you do not have free health insurance here. Also, if someone asks you if you won't ranch with that, just say yes. Just say yes.
You know why the rest of the world thinks America is actually a POS place to be? It's because so many of you talk about politics. Like, there's also a really good percentage of you that know that that's not it. So let me get into this. I made a video where I went to Sonic and I capitalized the word ice because I was talking about the Sonic ice. It's amazing. And so many of you, anyway. But then so many of the comments are like, we don't capitalize ice here. Don't talk about that. Like, this is a weird time in America. Do you understand that that's what the media wants you to be talking about? That's what the rest of the world sees about you. That's not you. And if I'm talking to you Americans, that's not you. You are not your politics. And what's so saucy about this World Cup is the number of people that are coming in from around the world that are getting a view on the American culture at the real human level, and seeing that you American people are more than your politics and views on that kind of stuff. But you hamper yourself when you talk about it. When something as small as the capitalization of the word ice, and you know exactly what I'm talking about in the video. Be you. You don't need to be talking about politics all the time. Like, you may feel strongly about it. That does not need to be, have the conversations you want to have. Sorry. You have those conversations you want to have, but do those controversial conversations. You don't need to have those online. Have them with your friends, the people that you see and face to face, instead of putting them online. So now you have a video with 1,500 comments, 1 million views, and 62% of those comments are people referencing ICE in it, or the politics of America, so that now everyone else from outside the country that sees that video, and that's who the video is aimed at, and they see all these comments and they think, oh, like, that's what America is. It's about politics and ICE. You do it to yourself. And I hope that this is a moment for you to realize that you don't need to talk about these politics and these factors. Like, they are important. Feel however you want to feel about it. I'm not going to argue with you about them, right? However you feel, I don't care. But just know that you are making America look terrible to the rest of the world. You're part of that. So you decide if you want to do that, do that. If you don't want to do that, and you want to show the world the real American people, then stay away from it. Bye, sausage.
How much did we spend to come over here?
We're going to all 3 games each. I think there was $1,600 each.
Right.
Couple of grand in accommodation, maybe.
3 grand accommodation.
Yeah, 3
Probably maybe 5-6 grand each, maybe.
So overall we spent 10 grand to get here,
Aye, easy.
and we would do it again.
100%. I would spend double.
Also, as I'm seeing the content from the tourists who are visiting for the FIFA World Cup, none of them are saying the food's nasty. Like, I have yet to see one video. It's one girl literally going on a full rant on Threads about ranch. Like, I have not seen not one video of them saying, oh, the food's nasty here. We never said it had nutritional value or anything like that. You can't eat that burger every day, okay? But I'll be damned if that food is not good, all right? So it sounds like Americans were right.
Okay, these are a few of the cute things I've heard the Europeans say, not just Europeans, the people that are visiting for the World Cup. As someone who's living in a host city, I just think they're cute. Okay, so the British people who are calling it Kansas City, I think that's adorable. I want to start saying it like that now, because we just say Kansas City. Wait, we say Kansas City, but they say Kansas City. Like, they pronounce the whole, it's just cute. And that guy who was calling it River Missouri, he's like, I'm at the River Missouri. I feel like that sounds so much better than Missouri River. It makes it sound so just like chic. River Missouri, like, it's cute. You guys are cute. And the way that some of them are calling it BBQ, we're gonna go try BBQ. Cute. I'm a fan. I think that all of this World Cup stuff is showing us that it's really just our annoying parents that have problems with each other, but us kids are all great with each other. We're all fun and fine and having a good time.
All right, man. What do you think? Wow, that is by far the biggest, most astounding piece of aluminum dog shit I've ever seen in all my years of living.
What are you talking about? This is a $10 billion stadium. It's state of the
You
art.
lot spent 10 billion quid for this piece of shit to not even touch Yorkshireville's hometown stadium. We have to walk through Johnny's loo to
That's a
get
good thing.
inside.
You have to walk through some guy's bathroom to get to the stadium of your local team?
Yeah, because it's real football, you fucking wanker. You don't know anything about real football. You know about soccer, don't
Come on,
you?
man. The roof literally retracts on this thing when it's too hot.
Well, then it should stop fucking retracting. My fanny is melting. I can't even think right now. How do you live in this country?
It's 70 degrees.
Yeah, I've never experienced heat like this in my life. Just like how you would ever experience real football. It's football.
English, but I live in America, and what I want to know is why the Americans don't care about the World Cup. I'm currently in a bar, and the US-Turkey game is on, and the US scored a goal, crazy goal, 2 minutes in. This whole room is full of Americans. We're the only English people here. No one's watching. No one even reacted. Do they not realize this is the biggest thing in the world?
So the World Cup is happening right now, and I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. Why do soccer fans want everybody to be soccer fans? People get upset, and it doesn't make sense because I'm a football fan. I love football, but I don't need you to love football. In fact, it's better if you don't like football. That's more football for me. So I don't get the big deal. But people will come up and be like, "Hey, you gotta go check, go look at what Portugal just did." Portugal is so far away from me. If it's not real, I would never even know. I'm not gonna watch them play a game that I don't like. So. And people get mad about the football. They're like, it's soccer. No, that's football. American football is not football because they don't use their feet. They use their feet. They've been using their feet the whole time. If they took their feet off, then they would have to call it something else. But they call it football because they use their feet. So, but happy World Cup to everybody, except for Portugal. I hope that it doesn't work for you guys.
I love that America's hosting the World Cup. 2 reasons why. Firstly, the time difference. I haven't got to stay up late for games. I haven't got to get up early. The games are on at a great time for us. Number 2, it's bringing people that have never been to America, and they are experiencing what America has to offer, especially British people. They're coming over and they are loving it here. They're realising that everything that they see on the news and in the media in the UK is just not true at all. It is a fantastic place. This is why we live here.
I'm a Brit in America, and I just experienced one of the craziest things I've ever seen. So I'm out for a walk here in Atlanta, and I've literally gone past a gas station, and there is a security guard stood outside the gas station with an AR. Are you kidding me? Like, this is big AR, and he's just stood out the front of it. Like, what's he protecting? Like, what is in that gas station? Like, is that normal? For a security guard to have a big AR? Someone please explain to me if that is a regular occurrence or a normal thing. And if you want to see my adventures in the US, drop drop me a follow.
The smell of weed here in New York because in Ecuador it's illegal.
I bought a hamburger and it could have fed all 4 of us.
I want to say the prices. $3.50 for a bus ride. In my country it's 35 cents.
The food, it's like so much fast food I've never seen in another country in the world.
Everything here has so much sugar in it, I think I'm now diabetic.
The people in the US, they are so outgoing, they're so polite.
I was so happy of how welcoming they were. The portions though for food is massive compared to the
The tipping culture is a bit more extra than we normally used to, so that's putting a bit more extra pressure on the booze that we're buying.
Price of food here is like super expensive.
It's difficult to buy beer after a certain time at night.
Here in America, people doesn't like soccer, and in South America, everybody loves soccer, so that don't make sense.
I can tell you why Europeans think they're going to be able to walk to the stadiums for the World Cup, and it's because the area around their stadiums looks like this. They are walkable, they're accessible via public transit, and the area around the stadiums is full of little restaurants and bars and shops and things to do before and after the games. Versus when you look at American stadiums, they are pretty much all just surrounded by giant parking lots. Huge ones, like the European mind cannot comprehend the kind of parking lots that surround our stadiums. I just got back from a week in Europe. It was my first time there ever, and I was already a big transit person, but it's honestly so much more than just that. The way that the cities are designed there feels so much more human focused and human sized rather than car focused. I knew, but I didn't know. So for Europeans, I can imagine how insane it would be to come to America and learn that the stadiums are surrounded by nothing but parking lots and there's only one or maybe no train at all that actually serves the stadium. Oh, and as an extra bonus, they're going to charge you $150 to take the train out to the stadium. We need to